Dude, I've got a fun delivery. It's not fun. I shouldn't say that. I've got a delivery story. It's definitely not fun. And
I opened the door. This lady was dead. All right, fun story.
I took her hand and I signed the tip on the no. No. It's worse. So I was delivering pizza. It's probably like 5 or 6 years ago, and I get to this house and I knock on the door and the guy's like, "Come in." He's an old guy. He's like, "Come in." And I, you're not supposed to enter the house. That's like what they tell you, Papa John's.
Right.
And I open up the door and this guy's fallen. He's down on the ground. And I'm like, I'm like, "Sir, can I help you or whatever?" And he's like, No. I was like, "Do you want me to call like somebody?" He's like, No, don't call anybody. Don't call anybody. This old white guy. And I'm like, What would you like me to do? And he's like, "Could you just set the pizza down on the ground right next to me?"
No.
And, dude, legit, I set the pizza down. He like jimmies his wallet like out of his pocket or whatever.
On the ground.
On the ground. Yeah. Like face down. And pays me. And I'm like, "Do you want change?" He's like, No. So I'm like, do you want me to call anyone? And he's like, No, please don't. So I just left.
What do you think happened to him?
I don't know. I drove by later. Just to be like, like what? But to this, like, I was like, should I have? Because I didn't know what this situation was. I think it was one of those. He was like, I don't want my kids to find out. He was living alone or whatever. So I was like, isn't in an instance like that, like, do you just call like 911 anyways?
Yeah. Where I thought that was going.
I called.
What?
I called 911 because I was driving one night and there was a little child just walking, like 8 years old, just walking in downtown Kansas City by themselves. And I was like, that doesn't seem normal. And so I pulled over, I was like, "Hey, do you need help?" And the kid was like, "No." And just walking. I was like, "Jeez, okay."
Like aggressively like that?
I called anyway. I was like, "Hey, there's like a kid walking on this street." I was like, "That's not a place for a kid."
Dude, did the cops call you back? You're like, "That kid was 37 years old, sir." That kid had a full-time job and a 401k.
Yeah.
Please, mind your business.
Don't ever call us again.
Like, should I feel bad for laughing at that story?
Dude, I don't see to this day. This is the first time on the record I've ever come out and said that. Like, I've told people before, and every time they always give me this like, "What is the matter with you?" Just because I was like, I don't know, dude. I was like, I didn't know what to do.
It's the putting the pizza on the floor that I feel is like.
That's what he wanted.
To me, it's like, where did this happen at? Which Carolina are you in?
This is South Carolina.
South Carolina. I bet if you were white, he would have let you help him out.
I bet. Maybe.
I like the idea of someone so racist that they're like, I don't care. I don't care if I'm hanging on a cliff and the only people that come by are non-whites. I'm dying. I'm plunging to my death. Mufasa. Is it Mufasa?
Please take all my money. Just take it and get out of my house. Take it. No, I don't want any back. I don't want any change back.
The only way that could have been better is if he asked you to feed it to him.
I probably would have. I'd be like, "Sir, okay,
one
Can
slice
you
of
say
pepperoni
Indian style?
Would you like me to dip it in the garlic sauce?"